Hello, today I'm going to show you how I clean my wheels. The two main chemicals I use is Eagle One Wheel and Tire Cleaner and Meguiar Super Degreaser. First, I rinse the wheel of loose debris such as mud and dirt. I spray Eagle One Wheel and Tire Cleaner on the rims but not the wheel or the wheel wells. I find that this works great for cleaning really dirty rims. Now I spray Meguiar Super Degreaser at the wheel and wheel wells, also a little bit on the rims. I usually spray a little bit on the tool that I'm using at the time. This brush is hard to use with cars with little clearance. Therefore, you might want to use a wheel Woolly instead. Even in my car, you can't get in everywhere. It's much easier to get the face of the wheel and rim with the smaller handle brush. Inside my wheel cleaning bucket, not only do I keep all my brushes in there, but I keep a little bit of water so that way I can rinse them off as I'm going along. You don't want to apply a bunch of pressure on the brush because the tips of the bristles will do more work than the sides. The wall wheelie that I use on my car is the second to the smallest one. I find that it's very easy to maneuver and fits in all the areas, so I don't use the smallest one. I personally do not trust any chemical that's powerful enough to clean a vehicle without me even touching it. A lot of times in places that try to bust out vehicles very fast, they'll use acid-based products, which can not only cause serious chemical burns, but can etch into the paint if you get it on there and cause damage to some finishes on the wheels. Some people just claim that you can take some polish to it and it will come right off if it gets a little hazy, but I don't like to do that. The lug nut brush that I use is a horsehair brush. A lot of people prefer boar hair. I haven't found out which one I like best, but I do know the horsehair is slightly cheaper. Next, I rinse off the wheels and tires and examine my work and touch up any spots that may have been missed. Notice how there's hardly any degreaser? I find that you don't need a whole lot to be able to do all your tires. I probably started with only a quarter bottle. The bucket that I'm using is just one that I bought from Walmart. It had like 3 or 4 of these and they all have broken except for this one. I'm surprised that this one has lasted this long. Now I just use the ones from Home Depot. On the wheel wells on my back tires, it has the cotton, which helps reduce noise, but is a pain to clean. You can use a tornador on this, but it will cause the fibers to shred. So I find the best way to do it is just rinse it off and then pick off any debris with your fingers. It's very time consuming, so I don't do it very often. I usually wash my car every week, but this time it was 2. Even though my car doesn't look anywhere near the quality that I want it to be, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks considering that it has over 100,000 miles on it. I put over 300 miles of country roads on it every week, and the dogs like to run up against it. Meguiar's Super Degreaser is a lot cheaper, so I tend to use more of that product. Every once in a while I'll put wax on them to make them shine a little bit more, but I tend to not put a whole lot of protection on them because they're not painted or chrome wheels and they're already scuffed up and not in the perfect condition. A big benefit of putting protection on is that it'll make it easier to clean, but I clean my wheels so much that and this will not help as much. I find the horsehair brush to be very loose and flexible, which is great for picking up loose debris, but when it comes to tougher grime, it's a little weak. One thing that I like to do is take an old mitt and run it along the back of the wheel well. For this, I like to use the Meguiar's microfiber mitts because they're nice and small. This place back in here is a place people often forget to do, which is why I like to keep it so clean. This is a very time consuming thing, and a lot of people don't even notice if you do it. Therefore, if a car is very dirty or if I have very little time to work on it, then I usually skip this step. Thank you for watching. If you want to buy some of these products, links will be in the video description below.